One, two, 1, 2. Oh, it works now. Look like the mic it was stuck. Hopefully you can hear me now. This is your warm-up show, Ripley 2.0. This is your warm-up show with the co-host, Coach Francis directly for the beautiful country of Thailand on the beautiful Saturday, December 3rd, me at 6 a.m. But this is Friday for you guys, December 2nd at 6 p.m. Thanks to join us tonight. Yeah, you can see beside me. He's not here again. Mr. ENORTAP is still missing another night, and we wish again our thought and our prayer for the family of ENORTAP again, and hopefully everything is going to be better and very shortly for you guys for Mr. ENORTAP. So, but we're going to go through the beautiful, great warm-up show we have for you tonight. Guys, I have a lot of subject to do. I like to talk about fun things at the first 15, 20 minutes of the show. And because we have only 3 games tonight, I'm going to go deep. I'm going to talk a lot about what's going on around the league. I'm going to talk about the goalie situation. I'm going to talk about the comeback in NHL. I'm going to talk about the NHL around the league, about fun things where the NHL are smiling. I'm going to talk about the Montreal Canadiens. I'm going to reviewing a little bit happening yesterday. And of course, we have a lot of things to talk about the 3 game tonight. And don't forget, tonight at 9 o'clock p.m., I'm doing my HNL Tonight show. It's the top 10 most likable, the players we love the most in NHL. I'm going to talk about this tonight. And of course, my ranking on my top 10 not going to be the same like you. So what the heck you talk about this guy, this player? Everybody hate him. I understand that. But I'm going to sharing this. I think it will be a proper, it's holidays, guys. It's Christmas. It's time to celebrate. It's time to hug each other and to the family, the friends, everything like that. So we're not talking about the likable and not talking about the players we don't like, and they're talking about the negative, positive. And that's what I have to for you tonight at 9 o'clock p.m. So I invite you to join me. I think it will be a great night to talk about this tonight, because not a busy night. Honestly, we have only 3 games. So thanks everybody to join us tonight. We're going to do around the league here to welcome everybody one by one. First of all, from Taiwan, back in the house, Mr. Jeffrey Curry, back in the house tonight. Thanks to be with us. Mr. Alan Barnes again. Mr. Alan Barnes, welcome back. Mr. David Arthur is in the house. I can put this there. Here we go. Welcome back, David. Thanks to be the Hockey Nation Live Show. Our friend from Ottawa, Vinny James 007, back in the house tonight. Ottawa play tonight, by the way. Back again, the Rangers. We know there is a back-to-back game between both teams. I'm doing great, Mr. David. I'm always love to be here with you guys. Of course, we're missing ENORTAP, but it's okay. We hope he will be back Monday. Jamo Vartinen from Finland. Welcome back in the house. From upstate New York, the moderator, Jose Duarte. Welcome back. He is the best because we call him the king of the gamer, the man of the men, coming back in the house. Welcome back, Mr. King. No deal? Oh, deal. But what we know here at the Hockey Nation Show, we have the real deal Buffalo Sabres. From Portugal. Ooh, what happening at the soccer team yesterday? The Portugal lost 2-1 against Korea, I believe. Welcome back, Fernando Tavares. Welcome back. Jose, Joe. Welcome back, Joe Monella. I like that. I think you have a presentation at the baseball game, batting first. The right fielder, number 39, Joe Monella. Welcome back in the house. Dans la belle province de Québec, il est de retour avec nous. Bienvenue, mon homme, André Robert Drouin. Welcome back. Coach is on fire tonight, guys. It's Friday. Well, it's Saturday morning here, but it's Friday for you guys. What about our friend back in the house? Mr. Julien Wiseman Vizina is in the house tonight. Welcome back. Thanks so much. I'm not sure about the president, but let's see you at a good time directly from Houston, What happened with the Devils? There was the winning 3-2. Usually, when they come back, they keep the lead and they finishing very strong, but not that happening yesterday. I'm talking about Joseph Laham is in the house tonight. From Utah, fans number for the Kings. The Kings found a way to W yesterday after they trailed for 3-1. They come back with 4 goals straight. I'm talking about the run. King 20. So we have 2 King in the house now. We have the King 20 and we have the Gamer, by the way. So glad to have both of you. About having an amazing, great week yesterday, guys. Is back with us, Mr. Richard Mullen. Welcome back from L'Île Perrot. What about from Halifax? Our best friend Rick Bengal is on the house tonight. Is in the house tonight. Before we talk about the NHL, before we talk about everything, we have to talk about what we do here, what the reason we do a warm-up show. But we do have a warm-up show, guys. It's about the prediction of the game. We starting 2 years ago, last season with ENORTAP, and I think it's getting a bit more popular, and I think it's fun to do that. We predict the score of the game. You send us an email to us, and then we give you the result the next night, and that's what we get at that moment of the show. The best record yesterday, guys. What a performance on the Thursday after 11 game. Yamo Vertenen show exactly what he looked like to be at the leaderboard. He showed up with Richard Mullen, guys. Both of them are 9-2 yesterday. What a performance. I scrabble again. I fall apart again. And it's not looking good. Some of you have 8-3 about the double Randy with King and ENORTAP. Danny Vinny keep up with a great solid 7-4. Obviously, for me, 6-5 was not good enough to be a part of what I expected for me. I don't like to be behind, but it is what it is. I cannot be always good. But I opened this, guys. It's not happened a lot this year. When someone make a hat trick, what are you talking about? A hat trick? He scored 3 goals, and not necessarily at the warm-up show. What he did, he go to the boss. That's the first thing. Then you have the right score. That's the second thing. But you have to finally to get the total score at the end. This is the first one this year happening, the hat trick. Have to give Mr. Richard Mullen, congratulations. You're the first one of the season to do a hat trick warm-up show tonight. Coming back tonight. Yes, last night. Congratulations. So what happening with this? I cannot go back for the boss for one more week. No. We give you a free pass to the jail, Mr. Richard Mullen. So next time, because you're not going to be always at the boss, sometimes you have a bad night. And when you get a bad night, you're supposed to be at the jail. Here we go. You can give us your free pass and you cannot go to the jail. So congratulations, Richard Mullen. Congratulations, Yamo Vertenen, for your bar de boss, for the bar de boss. So let's put them right away and the boss. Yes, you did it, Richard Mullen. Congratulations. Like I said, it's rare when we see that. And I think it's really, to mention this. That's the beauty we do here, guys. It's not about the money. It's to compete each other, but to have a good time. And it's fun. I think we love to compete at some level. And I think it's great to see that, Mr. Richard. Mr. William McClary is in the house. Welcome aboard. Pierre Martin is in the house tonight. You can see the rest of all the people have a good night or a bad night. It's happened sometimes. But the good news, guys, we don't have nobody at the jail. What? Yes, because we have to go with the winning percentage, guys. Because you have 11 games, we cannot put someone is 5-6. It's not fair. You have to go below at least around 400 or less. And then the only way you can go to jail yesterday, you have to be 4-7. And nobody did that, so we want to be sure. So the weekend at the jail be nobody there, so we gave us all the staff at the jail a free weekend, so going to go somewhere. I don't know what you're going to do. So I think for them, maybe the time to shopping and to get the gift and the present for Christmas, because they are really busy people. They work 6-7 days per week and they have enough of time. So now they are celebrate. They are maybe right now at the happy hour. Who knows what's going on with them? But we want just to mention what's going on here. So yeah, Robinson have a hat trick. So let's go, guys. I have a really next 15 minute, 30 minute, and I want you to participate with me. It's a lot of big subject to talk about tonight. And I do some search, usually warm-up show for me is I relax because ENORTAP talk the most. I just ask him 3 questions and ENORTAP talk too much and then the show is over. Just kidding. We miss ENORTAP, of course. But because I'm alone, I have to figure out something. I need to talk about something. And I cannot talk about pie or chicken wings. If it was barbecue, like Joseph likes, anyway, Joseph will be back all the time. If I talk only about the food, it's not a channel for the food, it's a sport hockey channel. And what pay your attention? That's what we do all the time, guys. The first segment of the ENORTAP. So I'm going to be ENORTAP tonight. And I want to talk about, guys, first of all, the Senkos. Senkos, guys, reached another milestone of his career, 1,000 point. Congratulations, he have already 493 goals, and he just barely missed 7 of them to get that 500 milestone. So, you talk about consistency. You talk about, guys, he was injured. His broken legs. He had 1 or 2 years back-to-back with some kind of injuries. He could accomplish that 1,000 earlier, 32 years old, have an amazing, great career. And a captain, he consistency every year. And he's a machine, a scorer. Plus, he got his 1,000. And you can see all the record franchise. He dominate on many area, power play. And I can go all the way, point, goal, assist, and all the way. So, congratulations for the Toronto, born in Toronto area. 7 Senkos. What an amazing career. It's not over yet, by the way. You know what I mean? It's not like done. But we have to figure out, we have to congratulate the captain, Esteban Senkos, for his performance. About that one over there. No, no jail, previous save the bell. Yes, Pierre, you did that about it. Est-ce should be in the jail game on Friday? Stupid. What should be in the jail with 3. I bring some premium tuna on party bus, one some. Richard, here we go. You can get those kind of the information. RJ Calabro is in the house. Welcome aboard. What about Renault? What do you think about Norman Flynn and the news today of his Hoffman comments? I did not follow Renault Norman Flynn, honestly, about his comment about Mike Hoffman. Because you have other subjects, we can talk about this today, but everything like that. Guys, I want to talk about... I watched the Seattle Kraken, guys, about 2 weeks ago. Like when I'm watching hockey, I'm watching a couple of periods there, highlights, and I watch everything, right? I'm watch every game, the highlights. I want to see who score, who have a point, who doing well, who doing bad, everything like this. But it's rare I have the time to watching the game. So last night, not for you, but for me, after the game, the Flame, I want to watching other game, and then I start watching the end of the game happening, and then I jumping on the Kraken. I was really impressive since the beginning of the season, guys, with the Devils. I still believe Devils are fast, are strong, have a good team, well balanced. The goaltender, the defenseman, and the forward. The 4 line for me is the top best 3 defense line in NHL as a 4 line, and they are really well and they perform. And you can see it in the sending. But we have to give credit right now for the Seattle Kraken, because Kraken guys are legit. A lot of people like me or many of you are putting out the Kraken. Be careful, because right now they have 2 solid goaltenders. Their defense is not bad at all, and they can score. The speed of the game, the transition is excellent. And the key of this part I want to talk about is more possibly is going to win the Calder Trophy. I'm talking about Matty Bernier. 21 points this season. He dominates by 6 points in the Calder Trophy right now. He's really the catalyzer, but the fact the three lines are balanced, they can score. Jordan Eberle, Jaden Schwartz, you have Burakovsky over there, and then you have other players, Yannick Gord, you have Danev on the fourth checker on the third line. Yeah, Matthew Bernier can score. Jared McCann can score. Buckstrom did not score yet like we expect, but he's still hanging there. And it's what a good team. Ted Donato is another one of the bottom six. And I think we have to realize that possibly that team could be hanging a bit longer what we expect. So I just want to share with you about the Seattle Kraken again. They won yesterday by an overtime 3-2. They was losing 2-1 yesterday, and they come back with a big goal at the end of the game, and then at the beginning of the OT. And you know, the face-off, then the two forward jumping on the puck, John Carson, bouncing the puck over his hockey stick, and then the two Kraken coming along, and then Bernier on the breakaway on the 5-0 against Crumper win the W yesterday, and that's gave them, 7 W straight, I believe, for them. So we have to give credit for what happening about this. Randy Walkman is in the house. Welcome aboard. Thanks to be with our Canadian show. Kraken sont dangereux pour une nouvelle équipe. De bien raison, André. Ils vont très, très bien. Mais sont très bien. A good net Minder, they will have the division Grand Slam. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And the fact, guys, it's not only them. The Kings are not consistency. The Edmonton Oilers are not consistency. The Flame are not consistency. And the Vancouver Canucks, I don't think so. They go nowhere. So right now, the only team they can reach, the Vegas Golden Knights, red flag, the Vegas, red flag, everything was, they're looking great. But the last 6 years, 6 games, they not play well. The Golden Knights. So not necessarily going to fall apart. But they will have to figure out something else because right now they don't play the good hockey like they did at the beginning of the season. So that head coach is a plus 3,000 to win the Coach of the Year last night. Yann Good is what we expect to be. Renault. Not really Renault. It's two different players, Renault. I'll be disagree with you. Jonathan Drouin never been a fourth checker like Yannick Gord. He's more talented, skill-wise, better hands, better vision. But I can understand the expectation. But I think at some point, are not the same. Rick, welcome back in the house. So I have a lot of subjects. So it's one of them. Yesterday, guys, 4 initial game come back again. Unbelievable, guys. What happening yesterday? The Devils lead 3-2. Nashville Predator come back and win that W yesterday. The Golden Knights lead Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh come back with the goal and they win the game. After that, you got the Kraken losing, come back and win the W. What about the Kings? Losing 3-1, come back and they win 5-3. You have every year. Yeah, I see a stat yesterday. I went to the stat center, or you can go to SAP and stats on sport, and they talk about 13 to 15% game this year in NHL are bounce back, or they come back and win the W. It's pretty amazing when you think about that. So almost 2 game of the 10 game on the schedule, they have 2 teams come back to win the W. That's pretty amazing when you think about this. This is an increasing of 13-15% compared for last season. And that's, for me, it's really impressive about this. And I'm not going to talk about this tonight because we not have enough time, but the NHL are smiling when you talk about this. The NHL are focusing to have more goal in NHL. They want goal. They want the goal average per game go over 7 to 7.5. I understand we have 17 goals 2 days ago, 9 to 8. One game like this, sometimes it's okay. it's fun. But we have so many games like this, and not going to be fun. But the NHL, one more goal, they have a 5-2, 4-3, or they want 6-3, or 6-4, or 5-4. They want those kind of goal, the game where they are a little bit more close, but are go a lot more game. And that's the reason. And how they do that? How did this? The game is on the transformation in hockey. It's really where we at right now. And maybe you don't realize that, but you can see this. More penalty. Right now, the players start to adapt the new way the game is controlling by the new rules. The cross-checking, the hooking, the slashing, and that's what is more important about this. Of course, you have the boarding, checking from behind, everything like that. But I'm talking about the player cannot defend now like he was 5 years ago, 10 years ago. And that's the reason right now we have another new area of the game where the NHL love what they see at that moment. You have more goal, the game is better, the fans love it, and it's harder for the defense and the goaltender. So we want to talk about this, guys. But I want to talk about, guys, my next subject is bring to this point. I will go a little bit deeper about the NHL smiling. But tonight I want to pay my attention to you guys, the goaltender. They have a really, really tough weeks this week at the goaltender. It's getting harder. Yesterday, I went on the Flame fans website or on Twitter, everything like that. They are hard. And we are hard. The fans. Everybody want to trade Jake Allen 2 days ago. Everybody. Allen is not good. Montembeault should be in the net. It's Montembeault, the best goaltender. Allen should be out in Montreal Canadian. How many times we see this about Carey Price? And I think we are wrong now because hockey is changing and we have to adapt what's going on. What do you want to talk about, Coach? But exactly, guys. Shostakin, after the game, he took blame. He went publicly at the press conference or after the game. He said, "This is on me. Every goal is on me. I need to get better. I need to be sure I'm back who I'm supposed to be." Max Strom last night after the game, we should win this game. We lost the game because of me. It's all because of me. Some reporter asked us a different question. No. It's not about they did everything to win. It's me. I'm the problem right now. I need to get better. I need to come back and to be what I'm supposed to be. Max Strom did that yesterday. That's what he said after the game. All right? Accountability. Just again, Max Strom about that. Damko did not do well in the beginning of the season. He got hurt yesterday. It looked like it's going to be a long term because what we heard this morning earlier, well, tonight, guys, is a possibility, a groin situation. Talk about groin, talk about weeks to weeks to weeks. So Damko, tough weeks again for him. Campbell, all right, I apologize. I make a mistake. Campbell, guys, since beginning of season, does not do well. Right? Yesterday, they lost again. It was under bad situation for him. A back-to-back game. A travel again for Edmonton. And hanging there. But again, he gave away that game again to opponent team. He's been that way since the beginning of the season. So Campbell struggled. And then I want to go with guy with Peterson. Why Peterson? Because the situation with Peterson is open the door. I always said one team make something, they have copycat in NHL. A team won the Stanley Cup, they want to see how they did it. Can we do this? Can we copy them? Can we play the same way? How they did it? But yes, 2 days ago, the Kings opened the door. For the first time, really, it's happening. And that happened a lot. A goaltender potentially be number one or have a big contract at $5 million for 3 years was on the waiver. Nobody claimed him. Why they do that? But first of all, they know nobody will claim a goaltender at that kind of salary cap. The problem is the salary cap. Secondly, they want him to get his confidence back. They don't give up on him. They want to take a time for him to take a break mentally. Mentally. That's what it's all about. And go back there, go play a couple of games, maybe 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I don't know the timeline of that part of there. But we see how he's going to react. When he's coming back in his shot, whatever is happening, I don't know. He played 10 games. And he's going like, 7-3 or 6-3-1. And he have now a save percentage of 2.65, goal against average, a save percentage of 9.13 example. But maybe other teams going to copy what they did. My point to you, I want to bring you back, is Jack Campbell. I think right now, mentally, Campbell is completely done. It's over for him. He needs a break. Last night was the worst thing could happen to him. I don't want to make excuses or jumping. Campbell guy, he never relieved for the goal he gave to Gallagher and the game number 7. Since that, he struggled. Maxstrom, when he got destroyed by the Oilers, never come back. He's still hanging there on his head. And Campbell, I need right now, what he need is to take a break. That's what he need. He needs right now to get out and refocusing and readapt himself by get his confidence. Possibly, if I was the Oilers, I would maybe looking for the same thing with Peterson. Who is going to claim Jack Campbell right now in NHL at $5 million for 5 years? Nobody. I don't know is that the solution, but we have to realize the game is changing. So my point for the end of this is the save percentage in NHL right now has never been so low. The last time you have to go all the way 16 years ago. 0.905. That's what we are. Why? Because first of all, the forward are skill, are better, shoot better. The defense cannot cover the defense like they was before. Physically hit, smash everybody, and the game's changing. They cannot hit anybody anymore. It's a little bit what's happening with football with quarterback. And hockey now is changing. You cannot be. So what happening like that? But you gave more opportunities. You gave more chance at the high danger scoring chance. The analytics prove it. The increasing of the high danger scoring chance since the beginning of the season, guys, is 18% more. 18% more score. You have 57 of those goals are at the high danger chance if you look about analytics. So when you check the game, you have a transformation right now in NHL. We can blame the goaltender, but we don't have a lot of goaltender performing anymore because of that. If you take Alibak, Sorokin, Vasilevsky, maybe Zaros, but they struggled this year at the beginning of the year. Just again, is not like he was before. It's the new way it is in hockey anymore. That's how it's happening. So you're going to have some time, a slump by the goaltender. It will come with time. And they're not going to perform it like he was before, dominate by Carey Price. Carey Price, the beauty of Carey Price, guys, is whatever it was high, it keeps always the same level. It was low. When everything was low, it was not matter for him. It was still away. I think we're going to realize in the next 3 years how Carey Price was so good in NHL. It's going to be harder for the goaltender and the future to performing like it was in the past. You're not going to have a lot of domination by the goaltender anymore because the transformation of NHL are what they want. More goal, more penalties, more power play goal, more excitement. And this is good for the fans. So I want to share it with you tonight. And I know the warm-up is away with the first 10, 15 minutes we can share it. I know the flipping right now and the feed, but when I focus alone and talk to you guys on my camera, I cannot read about this. So I'm going to stop there right here because I want to talk about Montreal Canadiens W yesterday. But before that, I'm going to go back on the feed and see what we have here in the chat and to try to catch up a little bit more about this one over there. I'm back. Okay, I got this one over there. Welcome back, Rick. About this game is so open. Many goals. Why come back? Not like the playoff hockey. Tie defense is so on. Giamo, you're absolutely right. One player do you think will make the app roster on the defense next season? With this player, do you see? It's a little bit too early about this. But if you think about all the players you talk about, no one on your list, Barron, Hudson, Harris, Mailloux, and Strobel are not going to be a part of the lineup next year. The only one could be is Justin Barron. Strobel did not sign any contract yet. Hudson have no, he's still an NCAA. And Harris, but maybe Harris will stay around. And Mailloux, not going to see him around next season. Come back, I'm excited. That's why we stay until the end, not like football and basketball. You know, the basketball guys, I don't like basketball. Come on, coach. You should love. Yeah. My point to you, I'm not follow basketball. But the basketball guys, I don't know. You can hang into the bar all night long. And now you have to come back only at the last 5 minutes of the game. That's why you have to go there. Because that's only the action happening there. The first 55 minutes or 44 minutes of the game is not very important for me. I prefer to hang in the bar. Right? Chicken wing, popcorn, peanuts, hot dog, and, anyway. But my point is this way. That's what the NHL want to do. They want to have that kind of the situation where the thing can come back. And you see a lot of tie game at the end. How many goals we have without an empty net this year? Remove the goaltender, 6 versus 5. Boom, you have a goal over there. Less clutching and crapping. So the skill player can put people in the seat and put on the show. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I don't think a fan want high scoring game. Fans want to see their team score more, not the opponent. Yeah, but that's the beauty run, right? If you look about the game last night, Dallas Star 4-0, 5-0. Was really exciting. You prefer to see a game 5-4? Win it overtime like the Kraken did yesterday. So I don't, of course, the fans want it. Montreal Canadiens, the fans love it right now because they can score. Buffalo Sabres, what a game to watching. The Rangers was excited last year. I think the Sabres are the same level this year compared to the Rangers about that power play, run the play on the ice. I disagree, Renault. I disagree. Power play is fun to watch. It's exciting. That's what we're looking for. Accountability, only casual American fans enjoy constant power play. But the Canadiens should do that. Because what is more boring game to watching 4-game 1-0 yesterday? You see better to have more. Batman run the NHL. I disagree with you, Renaud. Batman make the NHL better. They make more money. The hockey the popularity of hockey NHL is better. I think you're on the wrong way with Batman. Without him, hockey would not be where they are. You can blame Batman. But that's how it's about, right? And that's the problem you get. All I'm saying is Allen need to work on his consistency. Montembeault has been consistent. Now we have to rolling 550 with the goalie if it's working. I disagree with you, Game of Gamer, about that. Montembeault got 8 games in NHL this year. 8. 7 of the 8 games is again a no playoff team. That's normal. It's like example, Sarkowski and Jacky. Take both of them and put them on the first line and put Jacky on the first pairing. What will be the success at the end of the day? How the probability of the failure they're going to do at the end of the game? After 10 games, again, the best player, again, them. They're going to fail most of the time. And that's what is it. It's the key of patience. So what you try to do with Montembeault is the same thing. Protect Montembeault. Keep his confidence. All right? And keep him over there. I look like, for what I see right now, the rotation of Montreal Canadiens is by 2 games, not back-to-back. You can see Montembeault get 2 games. I don't get a 2 game. I would not be surprised Montembeault can return Saturday and he return Monday. And then you have Jake Allen. Possibly, I'm not sure. But again, I think they still believe they still believe they need to protect more Montembeault. I can talk about this forever, for sure. You need 2 goalie. Be prepared. Expect anything. Great comments read about this. What do you people expect when you focus only on offense, abandon the defense? You goalie are going to start to fail. They're not going to start to fail. They're not failing. That's the key right there. That was the purpose of my mission. You don't fail. It's harder for them to stop the puck anymore because they're offensive oriented, and that's what it's all about right now. It's not like they are not good. It's just happening that way. Like, guys, like 20 years ago, all the goaltender in NHL 30 years ago could not perform like they do it right now because it's too hard right now to be like it was. We have run all 3 Western goalies struggling, especially Campbell, weak into 5-year contract. Coach Calgary goal was supposed to be a penalty on the Flame cross-checking. Jake lost his shootout. I'm feeling better today. Congratulations, Melissa. Welcome back in the house. Coach Campbell down to American for conditioning, etc. Yeah, all too good fantasy point on the goalie now. Yeah, absolutely. Peterson, exactly what we are see. This is why King fan don't and never want him about that. The rules for more offense, attract more fans. Real. There would be more goal because there are not enough premium goalie. Too many teams. It's not really where it is, Pierre. It's just because it's harder to be a superstar as a goalie because it's more oriented. The shot guys, the coach now, a player, spend about $100,000 per year, guys. Nutrition coach, skill coach, power skating coach, conditioning coach. The guys, they hire people to get better and better and better. When you see Guy Lafleur have a power skating coach, when you see Guy Lafleur have a shooter coach, it don't exist that time. Now the player are perfectionists, perfectly try to get every advantage you can get. It's harder for the goaltender. I think others American is Bakersfield. Prayer was always his same. Carey Price, best ever. Pierre Martin, good hockey is a team game and the rules showing. Well, coach Montreal has a big improvement from last season. Jose, you're absolutely right. We are getting better. Basketball was invented, Canadian just saying. So don't forget. Coach, what do you think about Jacob Slavin? Do you think he's a good defensive top four? I don't know much, but Chris. Junior, Chris question. I've always been in love with Jacob Slavin. I think he's a Rod Langway in NHL 2022. What? Yeah, it is. Slavin is exactly what Rod Langway. He was a winner of the Norris. Another defenseman Montreal trade, Rod Langway. I think Rod Langway was involved with the trade against Ryan Walter, by the way, with Rick Grain. Wow, that's a long time ago. So Slavin guy is maybe the best defenseman at 1-1. It's really rare you go around him. He struggled a couple of games this year, but Slavin, that's he is. He's the version of Rod Langway. I know maybe not you're old like me, but maybe some of you guys are my age, but they remember Rod Langway. It's a shutdown defenseman. Not physical, but he used his body, his positioning, his skating, and his stick very well. And that's what I can consider him, Julian Wiseman. He's never going to consider big defenseman the top 5 because the league is about points. Kel McCall, Adam Fox, and I can go all the way like that. But if you talk about defensemen, the best defensive, I think he is on my eyes. By the way, I was updating goal from Orn. So the Rick, internet user, there was some rumor about the King try to trade for Thatcher Demko. Do you think that's really sick? I don't think so. Internet, if you talk about Peterson and Demko, play 1-1. Only Lafleur have a cigarette liver guy, Fernando Tavares, about this one over there. So great to hear from Gat. Don't forget to click on the likes, a little bit more news around the league. But first of all, let's talk here about the Montreal Canadiens and 3 minutes. App review Montreal Canadiens, 1 for the score, 2-1. Look, guys, if it was not Jake Allen yesterday, Montreal lose 5-1. The game is over after 2 periods. Allen was unbelievable yesterday. He make Montreal win the game. That's it. That's all. The Montreal on any analytic number on the shot attempt, 83. The Calgary Flames have 83 shot attempts against Montreal Canadiens yesterday. 83. Bing, bang, boom. They got shot all over. Allen was unbelievable. They have 22 chance of scoring yesterday against Montreal Canadiens. They completely dominate from the beginning to the end the game yesterday. Sean Monahan, back home, settled down. 2 assists. He has 16 points in 21 games. I don't want to get there. Trade, keep. It's not a subject. I'd make a video yesterday about that one. But my point to you, Monahan guys have some value. And for me, is a quad professional, classy players. He played with guys, many players in NHL are not recognized as enough. Play with some pain every day. And when you're going to be over, they gave everything, their body for their team. And that's what Monahan did for 3 years with the Calgary Flames. Hip surgery, cannot sleep, cannot say at the same position. He cannot sit in the plane for over 50 minutes. He have to move up and down. He suffer. He cannot sleep. He have to wake up. And that's many players like Monahan happening during their career. But we have to recognize what Monahan accomplished. 9 years, great fans and Calgary Flames to recognize him. Standing ovation, well done. And Monahan gave the W with 2 assists yesterday. Sarkowski, best game of the night of this season. This was what we're looking for. Play with Monahan, play with Anderson. Can he stay there? I don't want to go deep about this. We'll maybe more talk about this at 9 o'clock p.m. tonight. But Sarkowski went out, show exactly what he looked like. He was engaged. He was physical. Puck protection. He was active. He was in the game. He was carrying the puck more. You can see he was feel good about him. He scored 13 seconds. It's easier when you score a goal at the beginning of the game like he did. But again, 4 of the season right now for Sarkowski. Can he give him a spot or not? Will be interesting. Now they have to figure out. Gallagher is coming back. Now, the biggest problem for me is Martin St. Louis have to have a little bit more the hammer. He protected too much his player. It's time now to sit Joel Armia. It's time to bring Pitlick in the lineup, put Pesada out. Evan, Pesada, Armia, the 4 line yesterday, 0 goal this season. That's it, that's out. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. It's time right now to figure out something else there. Now protect your player, Martin St. Louis. The player did not, you did with Hoffman, you did with that enough. It's time to do the same thing with Armia. And let Sarkowski with Anderson and Monahan. Let him this 12, 13 minutes per game, 14 minutes per game. And that would be helping, I believe, is the progression. Finally, I want to talk about the power play goal. What's going on with Montreal Canadiens? It's easier. I wish I have more time to explain to you. I wish I have a more whiteboard to show to you. Montreal Canadiens work from the top to the bottom. So we talk about when he was on 07, 08, 08. Everybody knows for years, Stanko is going to have one-timer. They already Ovechkin are one-timer. Everybody knows right now the pass on the back door from Suzuki to Caulfield score. This is ABC. This is 101 hockey. But what happening against San Jose Sharks, they was really good on the lane. They protect a lot the pass on the back door. And Montreal did something wrong. They used Madison too much. So on the goal yesterday, they create when you play power play, you need to create confusion, chaos inside the box. So how you do that? You have to play behind the net. Montreal against San Jose, they never been behind the net. So when you go behind the net, it's hard for the team to coverage your zone because you have different things happening. First of all, you have to follow. So secondly, you turn your back. Thirdly, your head is on the puck. Fourthly, you forget the people around, and you miss construction, or you completely destroy the box because now they're moving left and right. You have to turn around. Your body 360. It's harder. So yesterday, Monahan go behind the net, bring the puck to Suzuki. At that moment, the 3 flares, the 3 flame moved on the one side, and the line was open to Caulfield. Nobody was watching, and Maxson was behind. And that's what you need to learn, those kind of stuff like that. Montreal right now, they slide a lot on the PK. I cannot have the time. I wish I could have more time because I'm 18:45 and he's supposed to talk about the 3-game culture tonight. So I'm getting there. I'm getting there, guys. I just want to see what's going on in the chat to be sure. Les joueurs sont plus gros, plus grands, plus vite et plus penalties. Les gardiens reçoivent plus de rubber, plus de joueurs dans les sacs. C'était pas ceux des gens. Voilà, très bien dit. Dans l'accord avec toi. How long will St. Louis choose to protect Montembeault until he is ready for higher skill? It's coming very soon. The schedule is changing. We still the plan. 2 Allen, 1 Montembeault. Right now, that's going to happen. They're going to give him a game, 2 games the next to it. That's what I'm looking for. What he's going to do against Colorado. What he's going to do with a big game. Montreal guys gave a chance a lot. Montreal, everybody is excited they won yesterday. We should not win that game. It was ugly. As a coach, you're smiling because you get a W. You don't deserve it without Jake Allen. But that's what happening since the beginning of the season, guys. Jake Allen, Montembeault changed the number of the W for Montreal Canadiens. The rookies at the first 10, 12 games at the beginning of the season changed the W for Montreal. And finally, the first line since the beginning of the season changed everything because the Montreal get more W because of 3 reasons I just mentioned to you. One, they're going to be back normal. where Adam gave a goal, where Montembeau gave a goal. One of the first time right now, they don't do a lot the last 3 games. They got a goal yesterday on power play, but he was -3 all 3 together. The game before, each player had -3. The rookie, Jekai, Harris, Kovacevic, start to struggle more. They play only 12, 13 minutes right now. And you can see the game is different right now. I'm not saying they are bad players. It's just the game start. Montreal should not be what they are. Some point, the balance can be back straight and normal. Expect that for the next couple of weeks. It's just normal. It will not hanging there, Montreal finishing at 500. I promise you that it will not happen. At least they change something. Montembeau will get a new contract offer. He already signed a contract, Pierre last year. This summer, he signed a 2-year contract, I believe, at $1 million. So it's guaranteed for that one player. Got drunk after the game. Pierre Martin, hello, John Mickelson. Guys, I have a lot of things to talk about. I'm not there yet, but I'm going to flying this rigger. We have a time anyway. I'm coming back at 9 o'clock. NHL injury guy, Mike Hoffman now on ER. Bertuzzi on ER. And Klember Anaheim is on ER. The player active, Konechny now back again for the Flyers. And then the Columbus, 2 good news. The goaltender, Muslikin and Laney back in the lineup. And expect this weekend another player, I cannot remember, back in the lineup. I cannot remember. It was a star, but I don't know which player. I forgot about that one there. So I just want to share with you about this. I know we come here, guys, talking about the 3 game. We have one. Nobody in the jail. Celebration for everybody. Congratulations. Everybody did a good job yesterday on the prediction. The West was 5-6, but overall, congratulations again, Richard Modern and Yamo. 3 game tonight to go. Let's start in with the first game of the night. The Ottawa Senators guys play again the Rangers. Last game, the Rangers beat the Ottawa at home. And then we'll see what happened with Ottawa guys. Again, another team with a lot of injuries. Are 8-13-1 the last game. They are 74-78, 6-4-0. The Rangers 11-9-4 won the last game, 5-4 at 1 at home. They are 5-4-1 the last 10 game. I add this now, guys. I forgot for the Ottawa. 72-68 plus 4 differential, 4-5-3 at the Madison Square Garden. That's not a very good record at home, honestly, for the Rangers. Another team inconsistency. I talked about them yesterday, about the reason why they are not play well, plus just second, anything like that. But I still believe tonight, Yamo, maybe you have it. John Nicholson, welcome aboard. Key LS is in the house. Bertuzzi and Caleb, 6 weeks for him. I was talking about this. Pierre Martin for the Rangers. Fernando go with 3-2 for the New York Rangers. Just a second visit Cam Talbot, confirmed by Yamo. Thanks so much. Neil for Tempton visit. Thanks so much, Rick RG, to mention that for you. The winner of this game, guys, I have to go with the New York Rangers, but the score 5-2 for me. I think the Rangers right now are a little bit pissed off. Just again is going to give it. Don't be surprised this game is a shootout or only 1 goal. Just again right now is ready to come back between the pipe after almost a 1 week vacation for him. So it would be really interesting how it look like. I would say the Rangers have this tonight game. Yeah, I agree with you about this. Most of the people gave him the 3 game guys are a little bit easier tonight, by the way. The Ottawa Senators guys, I don't know again. Everybody is like they cannot figure out what's going on with them. I'm talking about the perception of where they at. We expect a big move. It's not coming. I don't know, it's the owners. I don't know what's happening over there, but it's something happening for sure. We need to figure out what happened for that team. 3-2 gamer. Rangers. We have John Mickelson, Ranger 4-1. KLS RJ, and he's just come back from Coach from Chariot. So that's happening, guys, about this game number 1 of the night. And then game number 2 of the evening, guys, is going to be the Nashville Predator. Again, the New York Canadiens. Nashville 11-9-2 won the last 2 games, 6-3-1 the last 10 game. This because the Uzi and Zero looking better. Both of them have a better last 10 game with the Nashville. Still, they're winning for Johansson, Forsberg, Duchesne, and Granlund. They don't play the same level they did last season. They need more from them. And they are minus differential, minus 10. This is a red flag, this, guys. Minus 10, go again. And this is really, really not good. They have only 59. They cannot score a lot of goal. So they are 4-6-0 on the road. They won yesterday again, the Devils. Congratulations for them. I don't know the goaltender will be Leskinen tonight. I don't know. I have this from Yamo. Good night, coach. Wife looking at me. Super ready. Here you go, Andre. Have an amazing, great supper. Don't forget to come back next time. Always a pleasure. Andre, you should send us your prediction another time by email. Let's get in. This is Sorokin. Expect not confirmed yet. Thanks so much. Islanders guy, 15-9-0. Lost the last game, 6-4-0. Last 10 game. That's not what we're looking for if you want to stay in the playoff. Guys, they are only 2 points in front of Pittsburgh Penguins. The standing is so close, unbelievable. And I love the fact they score a lot of goals and they don't give a lot, sir. So this same guy, and then there's asking people, they are maybe not legit, or maybe make the playoff, maybe not. Guys, they're going to make the playoff only because of the goaltender Sorokin. That's it, that's all. That's Sorokin. That is the key of that team, like Chesterkin last season. So we'll be interested. 8-3-0 at home. They are really good at home. So if you want to take a good game tonight, I predict that Islanders going to win 4-2. Back-to-back for Predators at the barn at the Islanders. I feel this is going to be one way for that one. Nashville did war with their jersey and go overtime. They will be back to set Islanders 5-2 for the King. That's pretty much what we got there. 2-1, a low game for John Nicholson. I would not be surprised, maybe a little bit higher for the Islanders, but 1 goal for the other team. Then finally, the last game of the night, guys, we have the Winnipeg Jets, again, the Columbus Blue Jackets. The Winnipeg Jets are flying like the Jets, honestly, since the beginning of the season. 14-6-1. Last game, this is round, but 7-3-0, 8-2-0 at home. This is good. 68-53. Their defense is good because Alebak, they are top 3 against. But Columbus guy, 4-4-2 on the road, 1-4-1 on the road, 4-4-2 the last 10 games. Apologize. 7-12-2, 60-87. You know, it's going to be hard for them. Columbus, honestly, whatever they welcome back, Patrick Laney and Musterkin, I think that was not good enough. And Winnipeg are good at home, and they are doing well. Alebak and Morrissey are an amazing, great year so far. Fernando go with Winnipeg 4-2. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. David Rittich versus Jonas Corpissalo. When I see Rittich, I'm getting nervous, and you know why? Because they play back-to-back game for Winnipeg Jets, so it's good for them to leave them. Hopefully, Rittich will be solid again, Columbus. I think that's a good appropriate for the Jets to do that. Pierre Martin go with the Jets. Jet 5-1 again, Columbus Blue Jackets. Everybody looking for that one there. So, coach, what do you have tonight? It's easy. I go with Columbus 5-1 for me tonight. Exactly like John. John, we have the same score together. And that's the only thing we have tonight, guys. 3 games on NHL. Another, the NHL works this way. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, a lot of game. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, less game. Wednesday night, because it's a TNT Sport contract, and that's happening about that one over there. So that's what the happening about this at the end. So at the end of the show, guys, we always go that direction. I'm telling you right now, I'm fired up. I could talk about hockey a lot, but usually we predict 2 selection for the night. Tonight, I changed it. I want to give you 3 players for my fantasy hockey. I go tonight. Mike Sheffley for the Winnipeg Jets. I expect I have a good game against Columbus Blue Jackets. I go with Chesterkin. I think it's on fire up right now. Chesterkin against Ottawa Senator. And then I go with Noah Thompson. Thompson have a great... I could go with Morrissey, but I want to get front team players. So I want to split. I take 1 player per game, and I take 1 player per position. So Sheffley, if I was you, I would looking for Sheffley tonight. I'd be surprised he got a 2-3 point tonight. Chesterkin, I would be surprised less a 2 goal for Ottawa Senator. And Thompson have 7 goals. He's become one of the best goal defensemen. Talking about best defensemen, guys, we have to look at about Sergachev. We're going to talk about him next week when we have a time. Sergachev have an amazing, great year so far. He become now the number 1 defenseman. Edmund struggled a bit for them. So that's what we got so far. Element just seem to be better at home. You have William Snyder is in the house. Thanks to be with us. And at the end of the show, one ENORTAP is here. So what you do, coach? But we always said, what are you looking for tonight? But I'm not going to talk about tonight because we talk about the three game. I'm one looking for this weekend. Saturday, guys, you have a lot of good game, but two game I'm looking for. First of all, the Toronto versus Tampa Bay Lightning. Jeez, I forgot. Tampa Bay Lightning, guys. Remember, they beat Toronto at Toronto in Game 7 last year. Toronto want to see what they look like. They want to see compared to Tampa. I think we don't give enough credit for the Toronto Maple Leafs right now. And I think that's something we do. Tampa Bay guys always step up when the challenge is in front of them. They show up all the time. It will be really interesting how Toronto is going to do. Toronto right now is looking for Mitch Marner to get his 19th straight game with 1 point. He's going to become the only one did that for the franchise. So very important for Marner. Very important for what they look like, the Toronto this season. This is a game right now. Toronto already is going to be ready. And Tampa Bay right now on the road. And it will be interesting how they're going to react after that. I feel that Tampa Bay not look like. The defense is a little bit shaky. Vasilevsky not look again. Now, I know it's early in the season. But again, one player doing well is Kucherov, is Stamkos. Kucherov still at the top 5 more point in the NHL. But this is a game I'm looking for tomorrow for sure to watch. Columbus Lenny is back tonight. Yeah, I'm sorry about this. We talk about this a bit earlier. You got plenty of stamina. Coach, a great job. Thank you so much. I really appreciate about this. The second game I want to talk about during the weekend, guys, and I'm going to need to get there because I forgot to put my on the note, is that oh my God, I forgot that one. The Colorado Avalanche versus the Boston Bruins. Here we go. So Avalanche, whatever they have a good year so far, or they play under. I know the injury is a key over there, but they have to face to some challenge right now. And they want to see what they look like. And then Boston Bruins considered at 13-0 at home against Colorado. This is a big game to watch tomorrow night. They are both games at 7 o'clock. Of course, Montreal play against Edmonton Oilers. But again, at the end of the day, it's a great game to watch, the Colorado versus the Boston Bruins. They look like. They have other team to watch tomorrow. As example, the Blues, Penguins, the Toronto. We have the Vegas against Detroit. Vegas guy, it's a red flag. I'm not saying it's bad, but we have to be a little bit concerned over there. And then you have another game I'm looking for. The Florida Panthers. This is a Kraken. I need the Panthers losing. I love the Panthers, but I know I want a first-round pick better this season. And then the Washington Flame. This is both a team looking for the W. They need those W to stay in the race. Washington guy are number 6-5 team behind on the wild card. They are not looking good. The Carolina, again, the Kings. The King cannot drop that game. The standing is amazing in NHL. It's just fun to watch this. If you have a chance to watching this, I will give you the wild card to finish the show tonight. I'm fired up, guys. Pittsburgh, wild card number 1 at 28 points. Followed by Detroit at 27. But check the Rangers at 26. Then you have Florida at 26, Montreal at 25, and Washington guy at 24. Washington guy are 3 points behind, and they have 3 games already played over. So they are far away to make the playoff right now. And when you're chasing like this, you win 2 games, you lose 1 game, you maybe not go forward. You're still where you at. And the Western is worse, guys. Edmonton is number wild card at 26. And then you have Minnesota. Minnesota now are 24. But Minnesota, Nashville are 24. Calgary 23. St. Louis 22. And Vancouver 21. But I think Vancouver cannot make it. I think it's going to be a race between Minnesota, Nashville, Calgary, and St. Louis Blues. The 4 team right now, they're going to fight for the last spot and the Central Division or the wild card and the Western Conference. So a lot of great games this weekend, guys. A lot of chance. We're going to be back Monday night at the warm-up. So, oh, my God, look, that team lost the both game this weekend. Sunday, I have a couple of games, but it was not a very good matchup or very important about matchup. So that's happening. Mr. Luciano GRAZIANO, welcome back in the house. Thanks to be with us. RJ Jose, put the score on player 2. On player 2. Then I want to figure out about other people. Luciano will come back, and Nikushin is back. Great news to see that, William. Nikushin, we're helping them. What players can we expect at 15 or 20 overall pick? Oof. King, that's a really long time to go there. The Finland and Nikonen could be another one over there. Stramel, I'm a little bit starting to have some concern about this. Stramel at 13, 14, 15, 16. A lot of people put Aiden Kochi at 12. I think Kochi will be more like 15 on my eyes. That's a one over there. The brother Carlson could be at that area. I don't know what happened with Cam Allen, the defenseman over there. Can he pick up the top 12? Or be something about this. Can a team step up, pick the goaltender Barrett at 20? I'm not sure. We know 2 years ago, Kosa 15 by Detroit, Wildstead 19 by the Minnesota Wild, and Ken Barrett jumping from 27, 28, 32 to 20. I'm not sure about this, but the top 20 guys expect only 2 defensemen going to get picked. I'm working on the draft, my draft pick. I need to do it. I have my pre-list is already out. I just need to make the video and talking more about that. So great question, King, for that. Don't forget to click on that before you hit that. This is a show tonight. Yeah, 9 o'clock, guys. This is the show for you. What are you talking about, Coach? I have the link here. Let me pick up this for you. I think it's going to be a fun show tonight. Hopefully, some of you will be back because this is the show for you tonight. What you talking about, Coach? I know it's a little bit hard to see that stuff, but I will do it. Yes, that 10 NHL, the most likable players in NHL. So I'm coming with 10 players. I'm going to submit to you. And you're going to tell me you buy it or you sell it or no, you round, he's not likable. Of course, when you mention a name, guys, he's going to say, oh, yeah, but those fans don't like him. I understand that. But we're going to try to get players we should like more. Example, Alexandre Barkov. Who does not like Barkov in NHL? Everybody loves Barkov? No. Of course, we love Barkov. Maybe not Carolina fans. Maybe not. I don't know. But Barkov, I think, is one of the top 10 most likable players. So it'll be fun to talk about this. But, Coach, what about the unlikable players? Maybe we can talk a little bit more about this, too. It would be interesting to see that. So I invite you. I think it would be a good time, a good job, a good night to talk about this. We'll talk about NHL, follow up with the update, the game tonight, and we're going to talk about something like, I think it was a great subject to talk about tonight, about the goaltender situation. We can talk a little bit more about this and what the NHL is smiling, everything like that. So I think it was a great show tonight. Again, before we leave, guys, we want to wish the best for ENORTAP family, a thought, a prayer, and hopefully he's going to be back with us Monday. We really miss him. You know, you build those kind. It's funny how the live works now, right? ESPN have Mike and Mike. Other channel, a TV show, they have their own 2 co-hosts together. And I've become really close with ENORTAP for the last year and a half now. He'd be part of, of the channel very well. Everybody knows ENORTAP. That we build that kind of relationship, me and him, without meet each other. But I think the show is, we have 2 good co-hosts together. And I said, tap yourself in the back. No, but I think he brings so much in the show. And I try to go with knowledge about game, but I love me talking about subject. And I think it was a hot subject talking about goaltender. Hopefully you enjoy it. But of course, before we leave, we want to remind you, have an amazing, great weekend, a great night. But if he was here, he would said to us,
you are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best.
Of course.
And remember, you have greatness inside of you.
Here we go, guys. Our greatness inside of you. An amazing, great weekend, everybody. I can't wait to see you Monday night at 6 o'clock p.m. Nobody in the jail Monday night. What? Yes, we have only 3 games tonight. So no jail again for the second game, second time. No jail. But we wish you an amazing, great night. What are you doing, Coach, tonight? But 9 o'clock p.m. tomorrow night, Montreal Canadiens Again, the Edmonton Oilers, Sunday night, we're going to do another HABS brunch, your Sunday rendezvous. Join us at 11 o'clock Eastern Time. Until then, we want to wish you be well, be healthy. Finally, we not only dominate your day, but finally, dominate the second half of what? And December 2022. Have an amazing, great night, everybody. Be safe. I want to see you Monday night with us. I just love you guys. Have an amazing, great night, everybody.